I will lie if I say that I'm sorry. Okay, so amazing game. I think that this is something that also Euro Cup needs. You know, I think that biggest lead in one moment it was 21. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was minus 21 for Besiktas in one moment. So on halftime we talk about this and we talk about things, how we want to say goodbye to Euro Cup. Is this way? Is this what we are? Is this what we were? Is this what we will be in the future? So it was very simple to go out, to fight, to show some character and dignity, and then to play what is our game. And our game is this: 19 and 13 points in third and fourth quarter. Our game is 18 offensive rebounds. Our game is that character that we show. So, you know, extremely proud on my players, extremely proud on this group of people. This is also in the same time historical thing for our club because Besiktas is for the first time in the semi-finals of Euro Cup. And I congrats everybody in the club. I congrats to my management, board members, fans. Thanks to everybody, we are here right now, where we are.
You have mentioned these wonderful things about Besiktas team. You have been to the Euro Cup final with the Bursa team, yes. Do you think that Besiktas maybe can lead you to the title?
Look, you know, this is past and we just look in the future, but definitely this organization has bigger potential. Definitely this is a club with 20 million fans. Can you imagine? And I believe if we come to that chance that we can play EuroLeague, this club will hug like nobody else because for sure we will secure that budget for the EuroLeague. So we are much more ready than before.
Your first visit to Vilnius this season was, I would say, a disaster because you lost in the last minute those 9 points. For how long that loss lived with the team, and how do you feel right now leaving Vilnius with a win?
Are you for Lithuania?
Yeah.
I mean, it was terrible. It was terrible, you know. But look, we made a joke this morning on a shoot around. We had that game in our head. We really didn't deserve to lose that game. I mean, again, congrats to Wolves on that game because it was done, you know. It was really done. We made some stupid mistakes at the end, which is also part of the game. But main thing for me was the fact that we lost in this gym like we lost, and we lost 2 times against Hapoel so far. You know, if you lose 3 times against one team, then really you didn't deserve it to be in the semifinals. And that means that we are doing something wrong, you know, that we couldn't prepare that better. So, you know, we put a lot of effort in second half to prove all these things that you mentioned and we are talking about now.
Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
We talk about like you were going to Bursa with the final, and on that story also there are like a lot of comeback stories, and this season there is a lot of comeback stories, and when your team like losing by 15-20, I think nobody has any doubt like that team will come back. I just want to ask that as a coach, how you have been dealing with that mental side of the game constantly in Euro Cup level?
Yeah, I mean, I believe that I'm choosing players like this. You know, I'm choosing tough characters, and sometimes I'm going even with some less, let's say, in the moment quality that we can develop maybe in the future that talent. But you know, when somebody has a good character, that means that he has also in the same time good work ethic, that he will work on himself and that he can improve himself. When somebody has a good character, that means that he's a good guy, he's a good for atmosphere in the locker room, in and out of court. And you know, atmosphere makes everything. You know, atmosphere makes good result. Without good atmosphere, everything is for nothing else. So I believe that I'm choosing players like this, and I just follow what I have. They follow what I as a coach, and the main thing is that what we believe as a Besiktas, and what I believe as a coach, that mistakes are part of our job. You know, basketball is a game of mistakes. You never had any team who had 0 mistakes at the end. But the main thing is when you fell down, you have to get up and you have to, you know, you have to fight for yourself. We knew before the game what this game means for everybody. You know, this is still a young team. You know, we have young players here. They didn't have something like this in their lives so far. Only Derek Needham played finals of Euro Cup. All other players didn't have anything even close. So we are fighting for ourselves, for the club, and for the families. And this is like, when you create that atmosphere, then everything is easier to convince them.
Regarding that, choosing players, Derek Needham yesterday gave an interview to Eurocup website. He said, you're his player version in the bench, and you're his player version in the court, and Derek Needham is coach version in the court. And what would you like to say about that harmony from Bursa to Besiktas?
I will be tougher. I will play better defense for sure, and he will play better offense. I'm joking, you know, but you know, I didn't play on that level, of course, and he's first of all, he's a great person, and we like to have him because, you know, he's unbelievable as a leader. He's unbelievable character, and he's a really great person. First of all, you know, family guy who lives basketball 24/7. We like him so much. He's treating these players like he's their father, you know. So sometimes it's very funny, and you know, we need that energy. We need him. We love him, and you know, me personally as a coach, you know, this is my 3rd season with him. I never worked before with somebody like 3 years, and I mean in a row. So that means that we trust each other. Trust is very important between 2 persons. Thank you so much. Please. I'm here. You know, if I win, you know, I'm ready to answer on everything.
Actually, this, of course, this was an away game technically for you, but this is not the first time that Israeli and Turkish clubs choose Lithuania as the venue. What advantages do you see the clubs seeing to choose this location?
Fortunately, I don't see any advantages of this. I see only disadvantages. But this is something like you know, bigger global politics. It's not of course me to solve this problem. But you know what? All of us coaches, we wish that war stopped. You know, and we all of us, we want to play in their own countries. We don't want victims, and you know, I just wish that we don't have wars anymore. But anyway, you know, when you come here, it's not pleasant for anybody here. I believe that they didn't feel like at home here, of course. If they play in Belgrade, for sure, again, it's not like in their home. So, you know, we can find some pluses even more for us than for them, for sure. Thank you so much, Justin, and thank you. All the best.
Good evening. First of all, I want to congratulate Besiktas for an outstanding game. They really stepped up into the challenge that we gave them, and they deserve the credit to win. We are obviously very disappointed. We have a lot of expectations from ourselves as individuals and as a team. But obviously we know we didn't play the game today like we expect ourselves. We started the game extremely well, sticking to our game plan, build up a lead. But, you know, leads at Besiktas came extremely aggressive coming out of the locker room. We had a couple of difficulties in our lineup throughout the game. And it paid off for Besiktas. I think we were kind of exhausted at the end. The game we played was not the game we know to play, or the game that we showed here on the first half, and the game we showed throughout all the season. And that's the disappointing side. I would like to use that opportunity, because although we lost, I have respect to my players. We just weren't good enough on the second half. And on one game that you play, that can happen. And I know we all with our heads down right now, but we don't deserve to be. We had a great season. We had a very complicated season. Now everybody, of course, will tend to forget, you finish second, you're playing here. We are realistic. I need to give huge credit to the people who came here to support us and to try to push us after a season without playing any games at home. And, everybody, the way I see it, and my players who come in and sing it, we gave everything we could today, and we just lost a basketball game. So credit to the other team. Respect my players. Nobody wanted to miss shots. Nobody wanted to turn over the ball. That's part of the game. If you don't understand it, if you don't respect it, you're not supposed to be in the game. And I'm sure there is a long way for us to go in the league, in our domestic competition. It will take us a bit to recover from today, because it is very disappointing. But we'll do the job, and we'll keep on fighting and competing and make our fans proud of what we know to do and how we can play as a team.
Hello, Coach. You've mentioned those fans that came here. 500 fans actually came to Vilnius. How much importance would you take for the fans? How much importance does is in the season that Israeli teams don't have that support? Like Maccabi plays in Belgrade, you have played in Belgrade. So how much importance would you?
People who not live in the sports and don't understand the game cannot understand for us and for the other European Israeli teams what does it mean to play a full season abroad. It's almost impossible. The fact that we are here is half a miracle. It's really got players doing amazing job in tons of flight. A lot of guys sacrificing their bodies, a lot of injuries. That also led us to this game. Obviously, we didn't come, with a fit roster. A lot of guys coming in and out of injuries. I cannot say we're 100%, but, after you lose a game, that's an excuse. So if we would have won the game, the plan was to take the head off and respect all those guys who were in a decent situation. Maybe I wouldn't let them play. But the fans who came here, that kind of a long way, and it's an expensive trip. They're the guys that try to keep us out there and fight for them in the last minutes. Huge respect for all those who stayed after the game and support all of them, also support our players, even though we were down, trying to show them that they got their respect and they got their support. Our court maybe is the most impact home court in the competition. So just thinking what would have happened, could have happened, if we play at home, that's more likely to a situation that we lost today. If we would have won, we couldn't say it in a different way. But after losing, we'll look into ourselves. We'll try to see who was right for us, who was good for us to play the next games. And we will bounce back stronger. It's only the first step in the trip that Hapoel Tel Aviv is making. And I think you got a lot to expect from us in the future.
I'm sure it is hard to talk about other things after a loss, but this is not the first time when Israeli clubs are choosing, not Israeli, but the Israeli team is playing in Lithuania. Maccabi played against Fener. Why did Hapoel choose this location of Vilnius? What was the process?
First of all, Lithuania is the country of basketball. First of all, basketball is a tradition over here. Lithuanian basketball and this all sports, but especially basketball, is something that you want to be close to. I think it's all over where you touch it. It's in the street. The hotels know to host sports and teams and what players needs. And Lithuania, you know, is my mother is from my mother was born in Vilnius. So for me, it could be great to come and win here and try to keep on advancing and playing here. But, you know, I took her a picture of the places she knew as a child. That's good enough reason to come and play in Lithuania and Vilnius as well. And the amazing facility that is here. We wish we could have one like that. Thank you, guys.
Guys, I want to seize the opportunity, just one last sentence to thank people of Vilnius, the people of SG Arena that host us very nicely. And also to send my regards to the people in Belgrade. That was our home for this season. We'll be back better and stronger for 24-25 Euro Cup season. Hapoel.
And when you said we had 500 people here,
Yeah,
I think it's also right to mention that, you know, I believe that if not that terrible war was forced on us, we could have avoided and get dragged into this. I'm sure today a lot of our fans who are not with us anymore would be here with us tonight and trying to help us out, get a better result. But we remember each and every one of them. We know the faces, we know the names. They're with us forever. Good night.
Paul is out of the building.